of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing his Lance on third down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listen to these practices.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, Lance sliding up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. Forced out to his left. He finds his man. Complete. It's Schultz. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run left with Pollard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now back to throw. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. The defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 48. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A gain of 3, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there for the Niners. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a give right side. Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 3rd down, it's Mitchell, and he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. The quick slant caught, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
With the extra point, and here, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Second and 10. To throw, Prescott. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, both had it in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. And we are underway in Buffalo. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass. There to the 21. The play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. It's caught by Davis. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Carter. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 2. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Back to the ground with Carter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play in this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 58 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Allen will try to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carter, and he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That is demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is incomplete here. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position. position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Then he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, 44 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the 2-point conversion trend continues, at least as far as trying those goes. They've attempted them after all 3 touchdowns, CD, and converted now 2 of them.
They're not just dipping their toe in the water, are they? I mean, they're committed to going for 2 points, and 2 out of 3, now with a 22-0 lead. In a sense, they're a little bit ahead of the curve, because normally it would be 21, wouldn't it?
And with the way their defense is playing, I don't know if it matters if they do convert any of these. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A handoff for Carter. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They go play action with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? To throw is Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. That's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run here with Cutter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 27, Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Flacco looking for his first toss. And the grab by Croft. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Rolling to his right. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Throwing here on 1st down, Flacco. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 21. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, here's Breida. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the deep.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. Now Wilson on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson going to give to Carter on the draw. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Where's 52? Watch 52. You ain't doing nothing today.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So Allen's going to look to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And this one is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th.
It's 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Allen over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Let's go.
Allen going to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's McKenzie. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jones. They'll roll him out right. And he finds Penny. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
First down carry for Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing Jones. To the goal line, but it's It's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from.
That's a Packers touchdown. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling as his guys are on the board first here tonight. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Giants nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I'm going to be right there with you.
CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now a throw down the middle to a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Giants nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's second and 10. To throw again, Jones completes it to Evan Ingram, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. It's hauled in by Shepard. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Jones. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Watch your slap, watch your slap, watch your slap.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Let's go, D. 51's the mark. 51's the mark.
Back to throw. Jones. Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take
Domination. Capture and defend the objectives. We must control the field.
Throwing smoke! I'm taking fire!
Securing Alpha.
Enemies here! Throwing smoke!
Got Alpha.
Grenade out!
Flash out!
Assist your team at Bravo. We're on Charlie. Stand by.
Planting charge!
Enemies taking Bravo. We've got Charlie. We have taken control. We lost Bravo. Securing Bravo. Losing C. All points are ours. Gives them nothing. We lost C. Enemy taking Alpha. Get away! We're on Charlie. Stand by.
Throwing smoke!
We hold all objectives. Keep it that way. You're needed at Alpha. We lost Alpha.
Planting charge! Dropping ammo. Throwing smoke!
Securing
Planting
Alpha.
charge!
Need backup at Charlie. That makes 2. All points are ours. Give them nothing. We lost C.
Changing mags.
Losing A. Enemy UAV overhead. That makes 2. The advantage is ours.
UAV down!
Allied cruise missile launched. Allied UAV overhead. Securing Charlie. We hold all objectives. Keep it that way. Enemy taking Alpha.
Get away!
Strike ready for launch. We're halfway there. Keep going.
Enemy at the center.
Losing C.
Reloading.
Mark on target! Stop!
We lost C. We're on Charlie. Stand by. That makes 2. The advantage is ours.
Charge.
Enemy at the center. Enemy at the container.
Planting charge.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Dropping ammo. Throwing smoke.
Enemy at Alpha, go!
Planting charge. Throwing smoke. Not yet.
We're taking Alpha.
Clean kill. Into the darkness.
All points are ours. Gives them nothing.
Reloading.
Enemy pursuit. Allied UAV overhead. Allied UAV overhead. Cluster strike ready for launch.
Mark on target. Rain fire.
This is builder. Copy. Cluster strike away.
You
Keep
can't.
hitting them. We have A. Enemy has Alpha. Enemy VTOL on station for Overwatch.
Throwing smoke.
Hurricane. Losing travel. They'll return home bloody and empty-handed. Good work. Domination. Capture and defend the forward operating positions.
I'm with you.
We're on Bravo, stand by.
Throwing smoke!
We're taking Charlie. We're on Alpha, stand by. We're holding Bravo. We're holding Charlie.
Setting a mine.
We hold all the objectives.
Setting a mine.
Losing Alpha.
Get out!
Needed an aid.
No ammo.
Setting a mine.
We must move. Securing B.
Throwing grenade! Lash
Losing Alpha. We're holding
Throwing
all
smoke.
points defending. We've lost Alpha. Need backup at Charlie. Friendly UAV overhead. We've lost Charlie. Securing Alpha. Securing C. We captured Alpha. We hold all the objectives. Friendly UAV overhead. Need backup at Alpha. Hostiles have Alpha. Runner out. Securing
Setting a
Alpha.
mine.
We're holding all points. Defend.
Check fire! Friendly! Throwing smoke! Setting a mine.
Losing C.
Enemy at the
Enemy
bridge.
personal radar in the air. We're halfway there. Keep fighting. Assist your team at C. Hostiles are taking Alpha. Hostiles have Charlie. We're on Charlie. Stand by. We're holding two. We have the advantage. Need backup at Alpha.
Contact!
Hostiles have Alpha.
Reloading.
Get those positions. Enemy care package inbound. We're taking Charlie.
Setting a mine. Throwing
Enemy
smoke.
personal radar in the air.
Changing mags.
Enemy near Main Street.
Contact.
Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover. Securing Alpha. They've got 2 objectives. Keep hitting them. Assist your team at Charlie. Securing B. Enemy UAV overhead.
Reloading.
Losing Charlie. Securing Alpha. Get those positions. We're being dominant. Got Alpha. Allied
near Main
cluster
Street.
strike inbound. Friendly UAV overhead.
Reloading.
Securing Charlie.
I've been hit.
We captured Charlie.
Setting a mine.
Hostile
Throwing
taking
smoke.
Alpha.
Contact.
Lost A.
Dropping ammo. It's took. Get away.
Need backup at Charlie.
Contact.
Enemy holds 2 objectives. Enemy holds all objectives. Retake those points. Securing Alpha. We're holding Alpha.
Throwing smoke.
Today.
Reloading. I'm with you.
Enemy care package inbound. Securing Bravo.
Hostile.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
Fire. Target down.
Assist your team at A. Enemy shield turret on the field.
Enemy in the junkyard.
Securing Charlie. We've got 2 objectives.
Throwing
Lock it down. We've lost Alpha. We're holding Charlie. You're needed at B. We're crushing them. Stuck. Securing Alpha. We've
Enemy at
lost
the
Bravo.
warehouse.
We've got Alpha. Back up at Alpha. Enemy precision airstrike. Take. We've lost A. Enemy care package inbound. Outstanding. I expect nothing less.